Hey everyone, I'm Kat, aka Catastrophe on Tumblr, and I'm doing the Scorpion fan interview made by Nicole, aka We Built the Pyramids. So here we go. Uh, okay, first question. Favorite character and why? Okay, I should probably point out that most of my answers for these questions will probably be everyone or all of them, because if you haven't guessed, I'm completely obsessed with the show. So, yeah, my answers aren't going to be as broad. I'm just going to be like, everyone, I pick everything because the show, But, as far as favorite characters go, I'm going to have to go with Happy Quinn. That shouldn't surprise you. That shouldn't surprise anyone. If you follow me on Tumblr, you should know that I kind of worship her. For many reasons. One, she's gorgeous. Like, absolutely stunning. Two, she's complex, and I love complex characters a lot. I love it when they're layered so that, 1 minute she's this tough, badass, kick-ass woman who doesn't take shit from a man and who can totally take care of herself, and then the next minute she's a bit more fragile and understanding and caring, and she's protective of her family and she doesn't want anyone to get hurt, and just yeah, for most of this video I'm just gonna be making noises because but no, and honestly it took me a while to get to like Happy's character. I think from the pilot episode, the first character that I really responded to was Sylvester, just because his character was the easiest to understand. Like, given his issues, he's so open about sort of what he's afraid of, and just being OCD and just needing everything to be clean and tidy. So as soon as I saw him, I was just kind of like, okay, I understand this character, and I know that I'm probably going to like him the most because of his just open nature, and he's such a sweet and funny character, and I love him. But then sort of as the episodes went along and I got used to the characters and what their issues were and their personality traits, I found Happy to be like the coolest, and I was just like, why can't I be her? Why can't I be as badass and awesome as she is? She's just so cool. So yeah, I love them all, but Happy Quinn is my queen. So yeah, that's my answer. Okay, number 2, what is your favorite episode? Dominoes. I literally don't even have to think about that. It's been my favorite since Christmas. Mostly because I myself enjoy the really suspenseful episodes or films or anything. I'm really into sort of like the trope of like being trapped or like having time running out, and to be honest, it was the first episode in a really, really long time that had me sort of gasping and I couldn't breathe and I was crying my eyes out. I think my mom came home from work about 2 minutes after I finished watching the episode, and she just found me sort of splayed out on the floor and sobbing, and I was so incoherent, and she had to actually sit me down and talk to me to get me to calm down because I was just such an emotional wreck after everything with the boy in the water and then Happy's dad and them hugging, and then I think my last straw was Ralph's present and then the snow coming down, and then after that I can't remember. I don't remember the wage bit because I was just dead. I was just like, nope, I'm just gonna collapse and die now because that episode was so good. To me, Dominoes is the one episode that you would show somebody who's never seen the show before because it just has so much in it. Like, it focuses on all these different sort of topics. So you've got like the suspenseful action bit, which is so suspenseful that it just draws you in, and then you feel like you're suffocating along with everyone else. And then there's also sort of like the character development, like with Walter talking about miracles, and with Megan at the beginning talking about miracles and how Christmas is more for work ethic than it is for like family and stuff. And then Sylvester sort of learning the real definition of strength. It doesn't just mean that you're strong physically, it can also be mentally and emotionally. And just everything comes full circle. And then there's also that lovely Christmas bit at the end, and everyone loves the happy Christmas bits when people are kissing under the mistletoe and exchanging gifts. And yeah, I'm talking too fast. But yeah, that is why Dominoes is my favorite. I love every episode, really. I have like faults and loves for each episode. But Dominoes is just that one episode where I'll watch it again and again and I'll feel the same way about it. And it's just, yeah, so cool. What is your favorite ship? Oh, don't even get me started. I ship everyone. I do. Like, I ship, like, I can just name random people and I'll ship them together. I ship Sylvester and Paige. Hell, I ship Cabe and everyone. I ship everyone. Like, and not just in, like, the lovey-dovey way that you usually ship. I ship... Oh, okay. A good example of this is Paige and Walter. I ship them platonically, and I really want them to be, like, sort of like the best buddies that take care of a child, and maybe sort of Walter becomes a surrogate child for Paige's second, for Ralph's sibling, but I know that's not going to happen. They will eventually get together. I just hope that it's drawn out really well and done so it doesn't change Walter and sort of his beliefs. Like, okay, he can believe in love, but it's just, I don't think he's the kind of guy who's going to get all lovey-dovey and stuff, and I really hope they don't mess it up. If not, platonic wage, please. But other than my personal ships, it's Quintus. If we're going by the three main ships, I think it'll always be Quintus. If we're talking about the last episode, Crossroads, I'm really not that fussed. I mean, I know that they fought and they're sort of on speaking terms now, but I have faith that they will have a conversation, at least on the finale, that will sort of leave them balanced, maybe, and so they'll be on, like, the same line, which means that, like, during season 2 they'll probably have to start all over again, but that's okay with me, because I have a feeling that, you know, they still, like, because they still want to help each other, they're still protecting each other, they're still working together, so, you know, have faith, Quintus, we will get through this together. Also, I want to point out that O'Queen needs to happen. Is it O'Queen? O'Queen? I call it O'Queen because it just sounds like queen. But yeah, O'Queen needs to happen. Megan, Happy, and Paige need to have just an episode of them going out on a ladies' night and then ending up, like, on their own case and then just kicking butt, and the boys are just left at the Cyclone going like, what? What's going on? I really want a girls' night out episode. Please, writers, if you're watching this, do it. So yeah, O'Queen and Quintus, just like switching up. But yeah, no, I ship everyone. I do. It's absolutely insane. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm speaking too fast and I'm out of breath, but you've asked me to talk about Scorpion. This is what I'm like when I talk about Scorpion. FYI, I get a little bit insane. Let's continue. This is already like 7 minutes long. Shit. Do you have any theories about what specifically you're going to find out in Cliffhanger? I have a couple. Mostly, I think that well, okay, it's not really a theory. I have a feeling that okay, the only thing that I can say for certain that I know probably won't happen is that Walter is going to get himself into trouble. Like, he's going to find out the secret about Baghdad with Cabe. He's going to get, like, emotionally blown from it, especially after the ending of Crossroads, and he's going to do something completely stupid that's going to land both him and Ralph in danger, and hence the reason why Paige is upset, because Ralph puts himself in danger, because Walter's doing something stupid, because of all these bloody emotional... Yeah, his brain will probably overload. He'll probably have, like, steam coming out of his ears. But that's just what I think. I think Walter's probably going to come into that mindset where he's just going to be so pissed off. He's just going to blindly find himself at an edge of a cliff. Because cliffhanger. There's going to be a cliff. Someone hanging from a cliff. It just makes sense. I mean, why would you call the second last episode of the season Cliffhanger? Double meaning, people. Double meaning. Okay, what character do you relate to the most? Happy. I mean, I guess I relate to everyone, sort of individually, all little personality traits from each character I can sort of relate to. So, Paige's nurturing nature, Walter's stubbornness a little bit when it comes to hearing things that you don't necessarily want to hear. I'm a bit like that. If somebody comes up to me and says, you need to know this, I'm just kind of like, nope, don't tell me. I don't want to know. A little bit of Toby's sarcasm. Not as much that would probably get me punched in the face, but just enough. Happy's trust issues. A little bit. Again, it's not like a full trust issue problem, but I have had quite a few setbacks that make me think that people aren't necessarily who you think they are until like you sort of get to know them a bit better. But I'm also like her that if I'm really close to you, I will protect you with everything that I have. I will beat the crap out of anyone who says anything mean to you. So yeah, I've got your back. All of you have got your backs. Anyway, so yeah, I relate to each character sort of individually, just depending on the different traits. So yeah. Oh, Drew, here we go. If Drew remains permanently in Portland, do you think we will see much of this? Okay. I think depending on how it works out, I have a feeling, I hope we see more of Ralph in season 2. But if Drew does end up going back to Portland and staying there for most of the season, I think it'll be sort of like a shared custody thing that maybe Paige is like, oh, you can see him on weekends or during school breaks. I don't know much about American school systems. I'm Australian if you can't tell. But honestly, I don't really know. Unless something big happens in the finale that completely changes my mind, I don't think that Paige or Ralph will be going to Portland. I have a feeling that's not going to happen. They might consider it after the events of next week's episode, or the week after's episode, but I don't think they will go. And the next question is, what do you think of Drew? Oh, God. Okay, I don't hate Drew. Not necessarily. I mean, he annoys me, and just given the circumstances of how he was never there for Ralph and now he's there for Ralph, and Ralph looks like he's more opened up now that his father's there, and they've got this sort of bonding moment happening. But I don't hate him for the fact that he's getting in the way of ships. I think, he's trying his best to be there for his son, given everything that's happened. And he probably does feel intimidated by Walter because, this guy's sort of just come out of nowhere and sort of put all these priorities on Ralph, and Ralph, they've got this sort of understanding because both of them are geniuses. And so I can understand why he would feel that Walter's this sort of barrier that's standing between him and Ralph. But I don't think he's going to stay. I don't think he's going to last long. I think maybe he will sort of go off. I don't think he will lose contact, but I think he's going to sort of drift away from them slowly, and that might upset Ralph. But I don't think it'll fully it'll be a heartbreaking thing. But yeah, no. I don't hate Drew, but I'm sort of on the borderline with him. Unless he does something really, really stupid and does something to hurt Ralph and Paige, then I'm okay with it. He can stay. He can be there for Ralph. I just think that he and Walter sort of need to have a talk, about I'm only here for Ralph. Ralph is our number one priority. Maybe do what you did in Risky Business, give him a few more pointers on how you can connect with Ralph, and then maybe you three can do something together. I don't know. Let's just be friends with Drew. We don't have to let him into the cycling. Let's just, make him sort of a part of the little mini circle. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be friends with Drew. That can be a new little segment on the Scorpion show. Okay, next question. 13 minutes, oh God. How long do you think it will take Harper to forgive Toby? Do you think in order to be forgiven, Toby will have to prove himself again? Yeah, I think after that horrible apology at the beginning of the episode, which I still cringe over just thinking about it, he will have to do a lot to apologize. But I also think that he shouldn't get ahead of himself and push her in for an apology. I think if he knows Happy as well as he says he does, he will give her the time to sort of, the time and space to sort of make up her own mind. And I don't think she will say no. I think she will forgive him, but I think that she'll do it if there's just a little less pressure on her part. Especially at the end of Crossroads when he gets just that little bit angsty at Sylvester. I think he himself has a little bit of issues to get out. I think once they both get out their frustrations by like throwing wrenches at a dartboard or whatever. I think once all the frustrations are out, they'll be okay. It's just mostly about them sort of just like letting loose and getting it done. And once that is done, then they're okay. So yeah, just get that done, and then I think it'll be okay. Hopefully. I have faith, Quintus shippers. I have faith. If I can have faith, so can you, okay? Prayer circle. No, I don't think. I think we're over-exaggerating it with the prayer circle. But still, I have faith. If I have faith, these guys can have faith. Plus, there's always fanfiction. So, yeah, I've got to write a couple of Quintus fanfictions. Some happy stuff. We need happy stuff. Okay. Next question. Which not blood-related father-son dynamic do you prefer? Ooh, again, can I just say all of them? Because one of the reasons why I love Scorpion so much is the family dynamic. How everyone in the Cyclone is different, but they all sort of fit in as their own puzzle piece, and they're all like protective of each other, and they all hang out and just family. Anyway, but ooh, I think I'm probably going to be the only one who says Cabe and Walter. I love Walter and Mouse relationships so much, especially from the beginning. But I have a soft spot for Cabe, like a really big soft spot for Cabe, and I feel so sorry for him, and I am so sad about what's going to happen between him and Walter in the finale. I just hope that their relationship isn't hindered too much. I hope that like Walter gets angry at him, but then sort of like sits down and thinks about it, and they sort of talk it out, and then he forgives Cabe. Kind of like the Quintus thing, how he sort of like forgives him, and then they slowly rebuild their relationship again. Because I think Cabe is really trying, and I think after the events of Baghdad, he's probably sort of regretting whatever decisions he had to make, and he's sort of trying to, as he says, he's trying to clean his ledger through his relationship with Walter. And while Walter, he's not very good at controlling his EQ, when he gets upset, he gets upset. So I hope that sort of over the progression of the next 2 episodes and over season 2 that they can sort of work this out, because I really love their relationship, and I want them to be like the good father and son relationship that we've been seeing so far, and I really want it to come true and to like happen more, and just let's just all of the friendships. Why do we need drama? Why can't we all just cook Italian and hug? Is that too much to ask? Probably. Okay. What sort of things would you like to see happen in season 2? Where do I begin? I probably have an entire like rolled out checklist that like reaches all the way to the coastline. Oh, hello, my dog just stood up. Hello, Kirby. Hello. Anyway, there he is. Kirby, hello. That's my dog, Kirby. He's a Scorpion fan too. He's also bloody tired. Are you gonna sit? Okay, good boy. Okay, so as far as season 2 goes, I want a good resolution from the finale if there's a cliffhanger, because that'd be good. I want the origin episode. Bloody hell, don't tell us about the origin episode if you're not gonna post it. Like, seriously, I just want to see it. I also want more Megan. I want Megan to be saved. I want Megan to be safe and happy and swimming in flowers and a queen. That's not gonna happen. But if it just like more like episodes with the girls, like a girls' night episode, or like an undercover episode where Happy has to wear a dress again. Oh my god, can you make that happen? Because that dress was just so gorgeous. Yeah, okay, so Happy wearing a dress, more Megan, origin episode, a good resolution from a cliffhanger for the finale if there is any, more like scenes with just the Cyclone hanging out at the end of the episode, like doing stuff, like going, I don't know why I'm thinking this stuff, like they go to paintball and bowling. Can we have a bowling moment where they're all just bowling and they're all like making math about it and stuff, and just more happy moments. And because I have a feeling he won't come back at the end of the season finale, but can we have like a whole saga for Mark Collins? Can he just come back at the beginning of the season and then we have him like printed throughout just causing mischief? Because I know most of you probably hate him, but I really like him and I really want him to come back. I have this thing about like psychopathic, sociopathic evil dudes that just keep coming back in and causing trouble. Like, not for like 6 seasons like they did with The Mentalist, because that really got old, but just sort of like for season 2, make it like the Collins arc where he's trying to get Walter to go down the rabbit hole, and maybe he succeeds for a while, and then we've got to get Walter out of the rabbit hole, and yeah, let's just do that. It'll be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Mark Collins. Other than that, yeah, I think I covered most of what I wanted. So, yay. Okay, favorite guest star. Ooh, I don't remember their names off the top of my head. I think I'm going to go by character names mostly, because that's how I remember them. And these are people that if they can sort of come back for more episodes, because that'd be cool. Like Henrietta Lang. Oh my god, can you bring her back? Like, I want her to come back so much. I want there to just be an episode where they kind of like bond with the NCIS LA team. Because can you imagine Eric and Nell just totally talking geek with like everyone? And it's just, and Deeks and Toby. Oh my god, the sass. And then Kenzie and Happy are just standing on the side like going, our boyfriends are so annoying. Could you imagine that? That would be epic. Oh, that's what I want for season 2. More crossover episodes. Let's just cross over with every episode. We'll have like all these crossover episodes. It'll be great. Who else? Oh, no, I've forgotten her name. Hold on, I've got to Google it. But, okay, hold on. Okay, from the last episode, the Crossroads episode. I've forgotten her name. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at names, unless I've seen the episode like 50 times, which I have. There we go, Maya, aka Ginger Gonzaga. Yes, Maya. Reason, because like, I think we've met a couple of other geniuses, like, during the sort of the overall arc of the episode, like Mark Collins and Peyton Temple, who was sort of a genius because he wrote an algorithm. But like Maya's sort of the first one we've had that's kind of related more to the overall cast, how she's got the high IQ but the low EQ, and she's also pregnant, so she relates to Paige. And it'd just be cool if like maybe sort of during season 2, sometimes she could just come back. She could have like the baby, and she could just like run into them, and yeah, just like we need more geniuses. I reckon if you add another person to the team, like if that ever happens, if they're casting more people, they should just put another female into the team just to balance it out a bit. So yeah, no, definitely Henrietta and Maya. They were probably my 2 favorites. I do like other ones. I like Peyton Temple. I like Patrick Quinn. I like Mark Collins. Duh. Yeah, no, and I like a whole lot of them, and I think they're really cool. And also Walter's ex from the pilot episode and from Love Boat. I don't remember her name, but I liked her. I thought she was very cool. So if you bring her back, that'll be really good. Yeah, no, okay, cool. Last question. Bonus question. What is your favorite thing about the fandom? The Cyclone? I like to call you guys the Cyclone. We are a Cyclone, aren't we? Mostly just everyone who's sort of joined the Cyclone or has become a part of the Cyclone has been really welcoming. And even like for the latest people that come into the series early, everyone's just been so nice to them, including me. Don't mean to brag. And just everything that comes out, like the fan fiction writers and the GIF makers, and just everyone like sort of has had this sort of creative input into the fandom. And also just everyone is really nice and welcoming, and there's no ship wars, and we all like agree to disagree, especially on topics such as Drew and sort of the burning of Wage. I like to call it the burning because it's not really slow burn, it's not really fast burn, it's sort of in between. But it's like we're not arguing, it's more like we're debating, but we're debating sort of in a way that we're like, okay, this is what we think, and then someone will be like, oh, but no, but this could make sense as well. And we're really accepting of that. We're not trying to start arguments, and we're accepting of everyone's opinions, and we're always looking for like new theories to digest, and we're always looking at the little parts in the show where we go, oh, did you notice this, and did you notice that? And well, yeah, okay, I probably started that with my little the little things meme that I do, that GIF set. But I just like it how we're sort of all really welcoming, and I'm always meeting new people and making new friends. And for me, that's kind of hard because I don't actually have any friends, like physical friends. Like I haven't really been so. The last time I actually socialized with someone, like I actually went out or somebody came over and we hung out, I think that was like 3 years ago. I'm probably turning in myself into a hermit. But it's not that I'm not social, it's just that I don't really know anyone around here who shares my similar interests in fangirling over TV shows and drinking a lot of iced tea. But, like, I've met a couple of you on here, and you're all really nice, and I can come to talk to you about anything Scorpion or not Scorpion related. And I've also met a lot of you from Australia here who watch Scorpion, and you know, I can talk to you about it, but then I can also rant about the weather and everything. So that's really cool. Yeah, so the fandom is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're pretty great. I love you all. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Scorpion fan interview. Woo! I'm 25 minutes. Oh man, this is gonna take forever to upload onto YouTube. But okay. No, okay. Thank you again to Nicole for setting it up. I really did have fun, and if you ever come up with more questions, or if you want to do another one of these, or if you want me to talk more about Scorpion, let me know. I'll make another video, upload it next to my crack videos. Just my face appearing. Woohoo, hello. But yeah, no. So yeah, hit me up, talk to me. Send me some prompts. I'll probably write them someday when I'm not busy GIFing. Okay, or GIFing. Is it GIFing? It's GIFing. I keep saying GIF. Okay, GIF, like gift. It's a gift. It's gifting. Okay, sorry, I rant. Anyway, so I'm gonna go now. But yeah, it was nice to talk to you all. Oh, quick shout out to Zoe and Denny, my wives. Hey girls. Okay, I'm gonna go. They're probably gonna divorce me now. Okay, bye. Bye. Bye.